So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Nice. Now you're getting it. Very good. Fine. Good. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Good. All right. Good. Good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Good. All right. Now you're getting it. I don't know about you, but I'm tired.
Коробку взяли.
There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Так, теперь... Пойдем за крестовиной. Сходим. Ярослав.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Ярик.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed.
You certainly will.
God be with you.
God save, lads.
Same to you. What's new?
Ugh, things could be better. Cunner shows us money and he doesn't want to pay.
That drunkard. It won't be easy wringing any coin out of him. What will you do?
I don't know yet, but I have a feeling it won't go smoothly.
Too right. Kunesh won't listen to anything but the whip. Mind you don't lose your teeth. Good luck to you.
Мгм. Что я тут могу сделать?
God save, lads.
Same to you. What's new?
Things could be better.
That drunkard.
Сейчас послушаем.
It won't be easy ringing any...
I don't know yet, but I have a feeling it...
Too right. Kunesh won't listen to anything but the whip. Mind you don't lose...
Ага.
May the Lord watch over you.
Можно с ним подраться. Ага. Пойдем к бате сходим. Отец.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I went to see Kunesh, but he wouldn't pay, and then he threatened me.
I might have known. I'll sort him out this evening. I've no time for him now.
I can take care of him.
Well, you're a man now, and a man has to earn respect. You give that drunken sot what's coming to him. But watch out, he's no stranger to a fight. And whatever you do, don't tell your mother.
Да.
Greetings to you, Henry.
Так, наверное, убрать музычку.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat regnum tuum, fiat
Наверное, в доме держит свои инструменты. Топор, молоток и гвозди. Топор я забрал. Вот молоток и гвозди не могу найти. Блять, где-то они есть точно.
What was that? No sign of anyone. God knows what it was.
Это же молоток. Нет, не так.
A locked chest. I'll need a lockpick to get into that. Fritz might have one.
Где он, блядь?
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
Now you got me bloody mad!
На нахуй. Так, хук. Сильный медленный удар кулаком в голову. Пинок на дорога. Там захватить цель. Ага. Блок на Q. Противник свой привет здоровья осталось у противника. Чем сильнее он ранен, тем менее он атакует и реагирует. Где вы ранены, то есть кровотечение, выносливость, попадает в повышенный успех.
No kurwa. Go ahead and gather your strength, you'll need it.
Is someone there?
Jesus Christ! Oh! What's the matter? Lost your balls? Yeah!
Да он заебался этой ногой, блядь, своей.
Someone
Ах ты, сука.
Now you're done for. Take that!
Он заебался с этим захватом.
God damn!
Какой медленный, блядь.
Hey, who's there?
I'll wring your neck, you cur.
Сука, блядь. Почему он так не реагирует? Я мне въебашу.
What was that?
достал, понял.
You buggered up there.
А как он ее захватывает?
Oh dear, did that hurt?
У него вообще хп не убавляется, в чем?
Come and get it.
Он вообще контрит все, блин. Спокойно я ему въебал. Блять. Пизда. Петух ебаный. Да, смотрю. Просто был напряженный бой. Так. Сори. Так. Бить разными руками с разных направлений. Так, а куда он нес? Бля, ну он какой-то вообще, блядь, контрит все нахуй. У меня не такие быстрые атаки, как у него, блядь, почему-то. Хуй знает. Он съебал.
Welcome, Henry.
Может, эти крестьянку отпиздить уж.
What the hell was that?
Ничего, выходи, подуй трус. Не хочет. Может, молоток где-то здесь найду. Опять. Вот молоток какой-то, но не поднимается. Наверное, все в сундуке, блядь, лежит у него в доме. Можно, конечно, пойти продать топор его и купить. Блядь, браткам. А, вот это братки? Или что? Кто это такие?
How did things end up at the Deutsches?
His whole house is covered in shit.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really liked.
Бля, ну мне кажется, они мне не помогут уже.
We've sorted out Deutsch. Now I've got someone else to deal with.
Another beating?
О,
Kunesh owes
нет,
money
они
to my
все равно
father,
готовы.
but he won't pay. I'll have to shake it.
You know how you didn't have time to help us with Deutsch?
А,
Well, we
вот.
don't have time to help
Да.
you with this.
Понял. Ладно. Почему неизвестно? Может, на жалость надавить? Или красноречием ебать? Давай на жалость.
Come on, lads. I know I made a mess of things, but we're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and I really need that money to buy Father what he needs. I'll make it worth your while.
Fine. But if you let me down the next time I need something, you'll regret it. We going now?
Let's get to it then.
Все, ёпт. Нормально. На жалость надавили. Все, пизда тебе. Теперь я не один. У меня есть братва.
Kunesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you.
What the fuck are you here for? You want me to take a whip to you or call a catchpole? Just try it, you old drunk.
Так, это все мы прочитали уже. На, блядь.
I'll chop you to
Ah,
pieces,
bless.
you rat.
Получил. Задал. 3 удара, блядь.
Enough! Enough! I
Всё,
give
ёпт.
up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Сейчас найдем что-нибудь у него. Это что? Не, подожди. А, это бросив утюг. Нет, нам надо поесть. Спиздим еду у него, нахуй. Гвозди и молоток. И это съедим. Все у него два хода. Ладно. Чё, нет, нихуя больше. Ну, вроде я когда ходил, ничего больше не нашел. Сено спиздить. Сено, в принципе, можно спиздить. В теории. Поэтому застрял. Блять. А как часто можно сохраняться тут? Я просто 2 раза уже сохранился. Так, а у кого продать? Наверное, у кого-то... Это кто такая? Крестьянка. Наверное, у этих петухов.
Damask scarlet to please the ladies in your eyes.
For the kitchen or the field.
Вот
My
именно. Купец.
God be with you.
Как насчет поторговать? Продать. Отмена. Не понял. Я получу сколько? 4 монеты, блядь? 5 монет я получу или что? Или я получу 5 монет? Если да, то это как-то, по-моему, нечестно. Ну и чего? Корзина. Корзина, продажа, вот. Ну вот, в корзине. Ну и шо? Поторговаться типа надо? Или шо? Ой,
Let's have a word about the price.
Naturally.
разумеется, давай 500 хотя бы. Так, торговаться можно, если хотите дешевле купить или даже продать. Ваши деньги, оригинальная цена, последнее предложение купца, ваше текущее предложение. Ну, допустим, я понял примерно.
All the field, my fine wares will brighten your every day.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
Блять. Случайно кнопку нажал. Да, получил 5 монет всего.
Strong linen, delicate.
Ой, блядь. Точнее, 4,6.
How are you?
А мне этого хватит?
Take care.
Там скільки надо, блядь, мешков-то? Что-то не посмотрел. 10 мешков. Пиздец.
God be with you.
Скільки стоит? Блять, ровно 5. Пизда.
Let's talk about the price.
Why not?
Утверждайте на Е. Давай за 4.
What do you say to this?
You won't convince me with that.
Такой я не согласен. Так там пиво она бесплатно дает. Потому что она же моя подружка.
Very well, I agree.
Бэмс. Все. Я уже за пивом ходил. Мне надо идти к бате. Вот молоток можно спиздить у него. Бате.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Да.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Where have you been with that ale? It's as flat and warm as horse piss. Go back and get me another, and you can pay for it yourself. That's the price of stupidity.
Блять. Видимо, пиво уже нагрелось, пока я бегал. Хотя Бьянка, или кто там она, Бланка, блять, налила мне холодное пиво. Бланка, блять, какого хуя? Сейчас буду драть. Это, блять.
Look at the state you're in.
Каком, блять?
I'm back.
I can see that. What's the matter?
I need another pitcher of ale. The last one wasn't cold enough for Father.
You want me to get it for you?
But I still have no money to pay for it.
Honestly, what am I to do with you? God be with
Вот так вот берешь, подходишь.
you. Are.
Thanks.
Да нет,
It's
у
on
меня
me
было
today.
пиво. Просто...
You can pay me back this evening.
Don't
Хорошо.
worry, dearest.
Oh, how? I do hope so.
The Deutsch is mouthing off again.
Oh, don't talk to me about him. He's a good customer. But when it comes to politics, he's unbearable. The number of times I had to throw him and the others out so they wouldn't start brawling.
Well, I'd say he's in exceptional form today.
May the Lord
Вот
watch
так вот,
over
оп.
you, Henry.
И бесплатно пиво дали. У меня было пиво,
Linen fabric,
но он мне отправил за еще одно.
comfortable everywhere.
Потому что она типа не холодная. Видимо, нагрелась, пока я бегал.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. That's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, I heard some gossip about what happened to Deutsch. I expect you know something about it.
Maybe.
Maybe. Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe. And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it.
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Oh, got what he deserved, did he? Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. Do you understand? Yes. Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
Yes,
I understand.
я тебя понял.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
What, so you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of the king?
Does that boy ever listen to a word I say? So Deutsch spouts rubbish, so what? You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, not your fists.
Да. Умом. Нужно.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more.
Бля, разве типа печь такая, блядь, на
That's it.
углях, на?
Done.
Она
Now file it down so it sits well in the
может
hand. I'll
разогреть
prepare the
металл.
guard.
А, ну она, в принципе...
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy.
Да не, я про...
It's hard to step
Ну,
into
типа
the
они хотят
shoes
же,
of someone whose like is
типа,
born only once a
согреть
1,000 years.
меч и припаять,
about
блядь,
Sigismund?
эту рукоятку. Ну, не
Do you think
рукоятку,
Charles would have brought an army down on his own people
Крестовину.
like Sigismund?
а там
No.
рукоятку, блядь.
Wenceslas may not be
Yeah.
the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going?
Да,
Give it
я
here.
уже понял.
And we'll put it all together.
Нихуя себе. Вот это малышечка,
It's
конечно.
magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Это
Good
что
day to you,
мне?
Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Так, надо что-то принести. Надо что-то принести. Гвозди для Терезы. Так, а где моя кровать, вопрос? Мать. Ну, точно не здесь. Может, здесь где-то? Сесть. А где кровать? Я что, сплю на полу? Стоит ли это все забирать из сундука? Как спать лечь? Где моя кровать? Или спать можно только ночью? Да, что да? Типа можно все забрать из сундука? Да, или что да? Если да, то пойду заберу. Хэмс.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's...
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way.
Go and get those
Sort
damn
of
nails.
Она влюблена в
Fine
него.
lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
Бэмс. Есть. Есть.
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a
Let
commoner?
him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have
Ты
it
про него,
finished.
да, говорил? То,
Just
что
need to
надо
polish them,
силу
Henry will
увидеть
bring
там
it to
на
you.
мечах и луках.
Excellent. Fine work. Very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Sir Isvan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are.
Так ты про него говорил или нет?
Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
Ну, видимо...
A long, peculiar history. That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot
Да
outside
нет,
the
это
house.
понятно. Нет, ты
Только
говорил
if you've
про
seen
то,
it
что надо победить
A man my
какого-то
age has
пана
seen a
вроде
lot.
бы на
Being a
луку
blacksmith might bring no
и
glory, but it
мечах.
has its benefits,
Когда
like
лук
keeping your head on
дальше.
your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them.
Meet. you have to keep going on about it?
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Гонец, мессенджер. Ой-ой-ой. Понятно. Ой. Нам пизда, да? Ну, по всей видимости. Потому что тут, блядь, пара домов, блядь, стоит. Замок небольшой. А тут, блядь, я ебешь нахуй. Кавалерия, блядь, хуя, блядь.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik.
If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Вот, наверное, вот меня посадили в тюрьму, и вот эта хуйня началась. Потому что меня сожгли, блядь, в тюрьме прям. Первый раз. Понял. Надежная защита. Давайте сохраниться, блядь. Наверное, сохраниться. GG.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the
Get
gates!
running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back!
Он что, ёбнул? Зачем я туда побежал?
Get through the gates!
Я просто, зачем я туда побежал? Нихуя там потек, нахуй. Ой, я его знаю. Это лысый из Бразерс. Пиздец. Батя убьют, честно. Ожидаемо. И за мной сейчас нахуй выдвинутся, ебать. Такой. На нахуй. На нахуй еще. А, еще и мать, блядь, захуяли. Ну хороший, ебать. Лысый. Тебе пизда. Да, реально.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
А его надо как-то экипировать? Или он у меня уже есть? Скачи в Тальнберг. Найди лошадь. Сохраниться? Или не надо? Наверное, я вижу коня. Я вас понял. А чё, блядь? Чё он не бил, блядь? А, я понял. Я понял. Я понял. Хотел красиво залететь его чисто. Сука. Ладно, я понял. Это было красиво. Давайте тут игра сохраним. Кто? Поляки? Сука, в ногу, блядь. Меня снайпнули в полете. Да уже поздно, блядь. Ох ты, сука. Что это такое? Что это за звук, блядь?
Left. Hamburg is to the left, along the stream. Yeah.
Tekerem a nyakat, te nyomoronc!
Égettek, genyó!
Megöllek! Te büdös!
Kibaszok veled!
Retort, Scarlets!
Блядь. Пизда. Я не знаю, это лошадь? Лошадь пизда. Я так понимаю. Я зажимаю, блядь, она не бежит нихуя. Она бежит и все. Ладно, пиздец, ладно. Наконец-то, блядь.
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose! Hanyo! Huzungine!
Ни в кого не попали.
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
Ля-ля, лишь бы хуярить. Ох, во. Алкаш, блядь, ёбаный.
Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say?
Не понял, я чё, к
Well,
полякам
we'll deal with
приехал?
that later. First, let's have a look at that
А
leg of
реально,
yours.
Якубович.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that hair out.
Он еще похож на этого. Как его там звали-то, блядь? Из Ведьмака.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to
Похоже
speak
на
to Lord
поляков,
Divish.
если
Can you
честно.
manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
Нет, не
I'm Henry.
чехи.
son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us.
Потому что они говорили только что то, что типа это нихуя не
Anyway,
чехи, типа.
Thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Бля, там собака, что ли? Собака, блядь.
Look out!
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Ладно. Пойду похаваю.
I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horses. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation.
I have kin
It's a
there.
great loss.
Нет, это какие-то, короче, половцы.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad.
Блядь, у него волосы
Bojana
бублики.
here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
Ну, я про них и говорю.
When you've done, you can
ну да.
sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Ну да, наверное, какая-то чешская провинция. Хотя там был белый красный флаг. Я подумал, что это Польша. Но он был такой вертикальный, блядь.
Oh, God. Eat. Food.
Да ты только что хавать не хотел, блядь, что ты пиздишь? Так, не сюда, да? Ничего не набрал, не знаю ничего. Ты что-нибудь видел? Я ничего не видел. Так, тут я так понял. Да. Чем больше спишь, тем больше сытости. Но также больше энергии. — 12 часов поспать, энергию восстановим. Я не поспал нихуя. Что-то он как-то быстро пошел. Или чё?
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Ну, он лежит на чиле. Примерно. Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady.
My lady?
No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady.
А, это типа я не мог уснуть?
Thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like
И как
it.
качать? А, если все и рассказать?
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Обаяние это вот это, да? Вроде бы.
A fellow by the name of Kunnish owed money to father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunnish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money
А почему у
involved.
меня нет? Куда я
Kunnish
сейчас?
still wouldn't
А,
cough
я
up the
рядом
coin.
с ней сижу.
Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon,
У нее
ready
такие
to
ответы
attack the town.
односложные, как будто ей похуй вообще.
A horde of soldiers was attacked. Pennants flapped in the wind, The armor glinted in the sunlight and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's
Я
butchers.
разве видел, как
And then
убивали
I saw
Бланку?
him knocking
Нет.
down one Cuman after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armor, saw Father and charged at him. Cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
Знал.
I needed a horse to
Или
get
тебе
to the
сказали
safety of Talmberg and to
про
warn you
нее.
all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench.
Бля.
She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages
Блядь.
who planned to violate her.
Может,
I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them, and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped, and I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Really?
почему провал? Почему провал? У меня же больше
It would haunt me
красноречия, чем
for
у
the
нее.
rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
Не понял, почему провал.
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my
Дряхлым
husband
стариком.
returned to me an infirm old man.
So Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy.
Бурграф.
He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city. There was something going on. And now
Мы здесь. Понятно.
we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
Хуй знает.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Сколько лет? 27, 25? Так вопрос, что типа отец с матерью делали в городе? Хуй знает.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Так, понял.
Blows over. Right. Sure, Sigismund owed no clue.
Prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my command, and all will end well.
What's going on?
Когда я заходил за этим, мать была дома.
It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmud in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get there, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Good Lord, watch over you.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions! Who else, Rubber?
Sir Radzig! What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Tamber?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
Идти с ним или нет?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Rattay now.
Понял.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrol. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his...
Нихуя, нормально. Вот так вот, блядь, на тумбочке уснул, нахуй. Пришел, чел, увидел, что ты спишь. Пришел, тебе колени сломал.
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Good luck to you.
Заебись. Мне работу уже нашли. Держите караул в крепостной стене. Блять, что нихуя, блять, не видно. Бинокль дали вышли. Что, пойдем поспим? С кайфом. Бля, это что такое за сооружение? Ой, я на честной территории. Сори. Возьми факел. Понял. Блять, что?
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Ебать. Не, я не хочу, чтобы меня сломали молниями. Его нельзя вытащить. Я тут нельзя.
My respects to you.
What do you think about the Skalitz folk managing to slip away like that?
I can't imagine how they did. The more I think about it, they was either blessed, or Sigismund's mercenary army ain't up to much. When you're on campaign, you keep watch no matter how much it's pissing you. If any of us make such a cock-up, Sir Robard will flay his skin up our backs.
And you say that because you never saw them attack.
Aye. Well, it's a shame your folks couldn't be safe.
Is Sir Robard really that tough?
Tough? Aye. But he's fair. He's a veteran of many a campaign, so he knows warcraft.
I believe it.
Take care now.
Что, реально можно прислониться к стене и подождать? Или чё? Иля. А где это сделать? Какой конкретной стене? Пощемать стоя, реально. Могу это сделать и как? Так. Так, где тут обучение щемать стоя? Вот. Все нашел. Все, утро. Или прям утро-утро. Надо. Что такое? Что такое? Что происходит? Идите на стену наружного двора. Маракас пришел, реально.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
На самом деле он похож на моего, не на моего, а, короче, на мастера из другой смены. У нас на работе. Тоже лысый.
You may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king. And here in Talmberg, divine peace reigned until your arrival.
Получается Польша.
To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Или подожди, не, Прага это Чехия.
Yesterday his majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig
В смысле, я же потом
is
исправился.
not
Что
here,
ты бездишь?
and I have no intentions of
Надо
getting
будет.
embroiled in affairs from which I
Я
have nothing
исправился.
to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy.
Польша вроде
Farewell,
Варшава,
Auf
насколько я
Wiedersehen.
помню. Все, уходим, значит. Ну, я понимаю, с полуслова. Божественно. Жесты все за. Так что...
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard. Борик.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Where did these humans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because
То
they
есть этот
dishonor
меч,
our
который
rules
батя
of
выпил,
warfare.
типа я себе ставлю?
But when there's power and money to be had,
Плюс
it
найс.
seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
I suppose because it has a strategic position and good fortifications, so it can be used as a base for raids, giving you control of the whole territory and good defences too, if you need them.
Not at all. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
Может быть, обаянием? Или с красноречием, наверное, лучше.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Мне кажется, я в любом случае проебал бы.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. May the Lord watch over you.
Ладно. Что делать? Ристалище. Что такое ристалище? Наверное, это типа арены.
Horrible foreign soldiers. Them with the strange clothes and iron masks on their faces. I saw them.
Ты про что? Про какое составление воинской части ты говоришь, не пойму. Типа самому съебать просто и все. Так, вот это моя лошадь, да? Да. Выберите стену. Так. Как я тут могу выбраться из замка? Допустим, я побегу сюда. Но тут ворота закрыты. Но как? Но как? Но как?
God be with you.
That business with Sigismund turned out well in the end, didn't it?
Aye, that was a good start. Now we need to drive him and his war whores out of Bohemia for good.
Is there someone here who
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted. For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. Folk aren't too fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Заботить его не с чем. Типа напиздеть, сказать, что мне разрешил пан Борок. Ну, ты не знаешь, что такое, точно не стоит отвечать.
Never mind.
Ладно, сейчас мы сюда.
May the Lord watch over you.
Не знаю, на лошади придем. Чтобы сразу съебать. Ой.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise...
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet...
All right, I'll have a look around.
Farewell.
Так, мне нужно какой-то доспех найти. Доспехи. Бэмс. Бэмс. все, замок, замок, скрыть замок. А зачем мне скрыть замок-то? Мне нечем скрыть замок. Сложно, сложно. Я могу же бук украсть, правильно?
Is someone there?
Что за звуки?
Just an imagine.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? If you don't clear off quick, it... Look out!
Ладно, ладно. Может, блядь, я не знаю даже. Ключи от сундуков, но, видимо, не от тех. Ну это понятно, ну, блядь. А, тут эти тоже можно вот это? Нет. Хм. Так я понимаю, что надо одеться как стражник, но тут, блядь, нет нихуя почему-то. Либо я найти нихуя не могу, блядь. Тут нет нихуя. Я не понимаю, где взять одежду. О. У меня есть чем скрыть, нет? Нет, нет отмычки. Ну если только щит напялить. Или щита хватит, нет? Наверное, не хватит. Наверное, пойду сейчас спуститься-то, блядь. В смысле, без щита где-то одежду взял. Как ты сундук открыть? У тебя были отмычки? Как будто бы можно что-то продать купцу. И если у меня есть отмычки... Ой-ой. Случайно. Это купец, что нет. Нет.
Jesus Christ.
Can we trade? If you've got the coin. May the Lord watch over you.
$24 монеты. А у нее есть отмычка? Да, есть отмычка, стоит 14 монет. Укради у стражника ключ. Ладно.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin, good luck to you.
Украденное, наверное, он не купит. Тридцать семь, 100.
Let's have a word about the price.
Aye.
What about this?
That's still too much. Forget it then.
Репутация понизилась.
Can we trade? If you've got the coin, I'll be with you.
Let's have a word about the price.
Naturally.
Satisfied?
That's better.
Пиздец. Вообще
I'll go
отказывается.
for that.
Петух ебаный.
Can we trade?
If you've got the
Латничка.
Can we do something about the price?
Why not?
Is this enough?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal.
Since it's you.
Come now, just a little more.
Какой гнили.
I'll go for that.
Ты посмотри на него. Да пиздец вообще какой-то. Так, ты говоришь, украсть ключ у стражника. Хорошо, вопрос, а как это сделать? Надо одиночного стражника какого-то найти. О! По-моему, это моя цель. Он без ключей, что ли? Пиздец. Хуй с ним. Так, и что надо делать? Как это? Что надо сделать? У вас нет отмычки, понял. Тяжело. А его можно оттащить потом или нет?
Got bellyache, have you?
Надо было сохраниться, да? Блин, его могут увидеть. Пизду. Пошел ты нахуй, или я, блядь. А, 11:31. Какого страшненько спиздить типа, ключи. А может его придушить?
Do you need help?
А? Или я? Видимо, да. Да, может, не так проще. Чё я хожу, блядь? Да, блядь, ну... Нет. Нет или нет. Так не работает. Нет. Как, блядь, его... Как, блядь, открыть, нахуй, сундуки, нахуй? Как? Если, блядь, нету отмычек. Нету денег. Краденое он не купит, наверное. Я все и забрал. Да ты чё гонишь, блядь? Осилить на кулаках, блядь, стражника, на? Я, блядь, куниш это не осилил, блядь. Ну вот, блядь, они и ногами ебаными своими. Нет, нет. О, меня выпустили. А? Сколько у меня трансляция идет? Ну, около 2 часов, наверное, где-то. Ну, я сегодня решил запустить на ютубе. Илья, ты отличный советник. Советики свои. Попробуем, не знаю, со щитом выйти. Бля, ты гонишь, он отсюда не спрыгнет. Лошадь-то, наверное, не даст просто тупо. Так, давай вот так вот. Еще какой-нибудь лук напялим. А как он? Снарядить. Снарядить. Правильно?
Good day to you.
I need to get out of here.
You here again, boy?
Блядь.
Take care now.
Да, я вижу. Так.
Stay away from people if you can't ride a horse, you moron.
Сейчас куриц передавлю, блядь. Блядь, что? Так.
Yeah.
Got you. Jesus, you gave me the runaround.
Let me go, for Christ's sake. I have to bury my parents.
You're going, except back in.
Пиздец.
If I don't bury them now, they'll be ripped to pieces by
Sure.
jackdaws and scattered over unhallowed ground, and I'm stuck here a stone's throw away.
All right, shove me. I'll pretend you caught me off guard and I fell over. I'll deal with the others. You just get out.
О, нормально.
Yeah.
Надо было через мост, наверное, перейти. Ох, и перепрыгнем. Как тут идти-то? Как правильно? Ебать, туда бежать на. А, нихуя мне не надо было перепрыгивать. Я понял. Плохо перепрыгнул обратно. Ой. Ну ладно, по реке пойдем. Садок. Что за садок? Ну-ка. Открыть. Форель. Сюда. На базу. Быстрый переход. Это вот это что ли штука? Сейчас ты не можешь использовать быстрый переход. Понял. Спасибо, Илья. Спасибо. Что-то здесь никого не вижу. А, вон люди. Поможешь понапиздить? Или типа люди прогружались просто? Все.
You'll have to wait for me here, friend. Better to keep going on my own. It's like they've already gone.
Ебать, сколько могил придется вырыть. Ну, пиздец, конечно, жестко. Ебать, замок спалили нахуй дотла. Так, все, на этом закончим. Все. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend.